Commissioner, let's go over to the National League where the Nationals have been really off to a great start, except for their bullpen, which has been a disaster yet again. Historically, this has been bad. Drew Storen, they get Mark Melanson, and then they let him go in free agency in the offseason. And now you don't know who's going to close in D.C. What can they do to fix this bullpen? Because it appears everything else looks like it's World Series or bust, but the bust could be with that pen.
It's funny that you mentioned Drew Storen because before they traded for Papelbon, Drew Storen was a closer, and he was a legit closer, and he was getting save after save, and he was solidifying that back end of the bullpen. Then they get Papelbon, and ever since then, it's been a debacle, right?
Yep.
They get Lanson for a couple months, which he's very good for, but then they don't sign him back. What can they do? They have to do something, either a whole new bullpen, a bunch of new relievers, whatever they need to do. They have to figure something out because yes, they're beating everybody right now, and yes, they're way ahead of everybody in that division. But when it comes down to playoff time, remember last year the Giants, they were great and they were winning and they're doing this and that. They got down to the playoffs against the Cubs. They didn't have a bullpen to do it. So this is what it boils down to. You can have all the other stuff that you need. Unless the starters go complete games, you need somebody in that bullpen. And there's one guy in the bullpen that has an ERA under a 3.8 right now. So, and that's not good for a first place team.
Coming from a two-time All-Star and closer, the commissioner knows of what he's speaking.